guys. I've got to talk a little quiet because the homeowners are here, but you talk about one headache of a call. I got called out here 2 days ago because the air conditioner wasn't working. So I find it just a little bit low on 410. I put a little bit in there. You can see that everything is under construction here. These guys are making a mess. So I came down here long enough to check my indoor coil. They had the ducts cleaned at one point over there. So I had an access to view my indoor coil, make sure it wasn't dirty. And when I did that, I noticed the blower cut off, stayed off for a little while, then come back on. And I'm like, what in the heck is going on here? So I finally catch the problem. And the blower was cutting in and out intermittently. So on this particular Lennox unit, this is a higher end unit. It's a CBX32. Alright, you guys, this is the new board that's on here. This board is converting AC to DC for the low voltage. So you see I've labeled this so the next guy knows. We've got our high voltage down here, 240 on the bottom Molex all the time. That was present. But I originally started checking AC for my low voltage up here to turn the fan speeds on, and I wasn't getting it. Well, I called Lennox and come to find out it's actually DC voltage up there. The guy told me that when you have the wiring harness off of the motor, you should have between 13 and 15 DC volts on the harness. Once you plug it into the motor, it should basically cut that in half. So down to 6 to 7 DC volts. I had 10 with it on. So he said that means your motor is bad. So this is all covered under a 10-year warranty. I went ahead and got the new motor and module, and I just went ahead and got the new board while I was at it. So I come out here after hours to put this in to get these people air conditioner. Alright, so I get everything done in like 30 minutes. This was so easy. Just plugging in the Molexes, the motor just slid right in and out. I was done in 30 minutes. So then I hit a little snafu that whenever you put one of these new boards in, Lennox has this little diagnostic little square here that displays little E's and A's and H's and D's and all this good stuff. So I had to figure out how to configure the board for the tonnage of unit, and of course this is a 3-ton. I had to configure it for the number of heaters, and you probably can't see, but anyway, I've got 10 kW back there. I had to let it configure the CFM for the unit. Got all that done. Then all of a sudden it kicks on and starts running in heat. And I felt my lines and I'm like, what in the world is going on here? I've got the thermostat set to off. The blower is set to automatic. So everything is in idle position right now. Well, I grab my meter and I start taking voltages up here. And sure enough, I've got 24 volts on Y1 and 24 volts on G. So now I'm like, what is this crazy board doing? So I go upstairs just to double check the thermostat. Sure enough, everything's off. It's in idle. I even pulled the thermostat off of the wall. Okay, the thermostat is laying in the floor up there, and I've still got the voltage down here. So I take my wires off to confirm that it's not coming from the board, and it's not. It's coming from this yellow, which is going up to the thermostat, and this G. Okay? This was not happening the other day when I was here. It was the blower was the problem. Okay? But, guys, I start checking my thermostat wire, and I trace it down. Okay? You see where we're going. We're heading over this direction. We're following the ductwork and the condensate tube, heading over this direction. Now follow me over here and check this out, guys. Okay, apparently this has happened since I was here the other day. These guys are running these little slat boards up here. You can see how new those boards are. That has just been done. Alright, so I start pulling all this crap out here. And let me get my flashlight so you can see this, because right here's where it is. Okay, you see that, guys? Look at that. They just shot that screw through my thermostat wire right there. And obviously that screw hit perfect to where it's sending power from R to G and yellow. And that's why I'm getting that power over there, because that screw is shot straight through that board into my thermostat wire. I'm just not even believing it. This has given me the biggest headache I've ever seen in my life. It's after 7 o'clock now, and I'm sitting here scratching my head wondering what's going on, thinking how could I have missed something like that the other day? But it was not doing that the other day. And when I asked them, they said yesterday and today they started prepping for these tiles. And as you can see, this side over here has already been tiled in, and that's what they're putting those wooden slats up for, to prepare to tile the rest of this up. Right here's a box of tile, and it's, you know, halfway done. And damn if they didn't catch my thermostat wire. Oh, you gotta love stuff like that, guys. So now I've got to get that screw out of there, patch up my thermostat wire, and then go through this whole process again. Go ahead and reconfigure the board and all this. Then I got to check the whole system out. So it's going to be a late night. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. Leave me a comment below. Give me a thumbs up. And I will catch you next time.